Are you afraid of God?
No. But I'm afraid of you.
The terms epic and immersion are thrown around a lot in the gaming media today, almost to the point where the words have lost any of the weight they once carried, with developers and PR reps throwing them out like buzzwords we expect to hear. So when a game comes around that so fully represents the epitome of these words, what do we use to describe it? Okay, first things first. Don't be put off by that opening statement. I know this isn't a perfect game. However, I do feel that the pros far outweigh the cons. With regards to the setting, Colombia is absolutely stunning. It really feels like you're exploring an honest-to-goodness city in the sky. And sure, the sky rails don't make much practical sense, but the views you get as you zip along more than validate their inclusion. And to fans of the first game, don't worry, it's not all gallivanting around in the sky. The dark, foreboding environments that you know and love are still here, although admittedly fewer and further between. In fact, they serve as a rather nice contrast, ensuring that the beautiful vistas above never outstay their welcome and always feel fresh every time you return to them. This idea of contrast also extends to the greater game at large. Take Elizabeth, for example.
Hello. Hey! Knock it off! Stop it! Will you stop it? Not here to hurt you.
Who are you?
My name is DeWitt. I'm a friend. I come to get you out of here.
Get away! Are you real?
I'm real enough.
Tell me that doesn't scream Disney princess to you. In my opinion, Elizabeth really is the star of the show here. Through interacting and progressing the story alongside her, you really do come to care about her well-being. And it's these interactions between Elizabeth and Booker that were the highlight of the 12 hours it took me to play through to completion. Which is why I find it even more perplexing that the level of grotesque violence in the game is so high. For instance, look how jarring it is to go from this to this.
I got plans for you.
Maybe it's just me, but I felt like the game's combat was almost unnecessary, and that this story and setting may be better suited to perhaps a stealth game or an RPG. And don't get me wrong, the shooting mechanics themselves are perfectly fine. Fans of the first two games will feel right at home. Taking down enemies using a variety of weapons, as well as vigors, which are Bioshock Infinite's answer to the plasmids from the previous games. My gripe is that rather than add to the overall experience, the prolonged shooting sections end up serving as a roadblock between you and progressing the narrative. And when the narrative is as good as it is here, that becomes a lot harder to forgive. That may sound overly harsh, but again, it's just the way I felt, and I'd probably recommend any newcomer to start the game on easy so as to minimize combat length. Definitely a strange thing to recommend, but trust me, this story is worth it. Speaking of story, you may think I've been overly vague to this point, and honestly I have, because to tell you anything would be to take away from some of the enjoyment of the game. It keeps you going, through all the twists and turns, the trials and tribulations, heading towards an ending revelation that left me truly stunned. And even though I was expecting the twist this time around, the information bombshell they dropped just blew any of my preconceptions away. Honestly, it's pretty hard to review a game where almost anything you say about it could be considered a spoiler. So let me leave you with this. Despite its flaws, Bioshock Infinite is one of the best games I have played in a long time, and I urge all of you to go out and pick it up. It's truly worth experiencing. And hey, the soundtrack's not bad either.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
So there you have it, my quick look / review thing of Bioshock Infinite. If you're looking for more content, check out Johnny's review on Guacamelee for the Vita. Or if you're just looking for some nonsense, check out the GSC podcast, where we talk about stuff. It's pretty good. I'd also love to get your feedback. So drop us a comment below, let me know how I could improve these quick look review things, and just what you thought about it overall. Anyway, take care all.